Scott Mitchell, the Erie Zoo, joins us now with this week's featured creature. Welcome, Scott. And what did you bring today?
Well, this is Marley. Marley is a kestrel, and he is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, he really is.
The pretty markings on him on his belly and around his eyes and face, and he's really pretty from the back as well. He's got kind of a mottled color back there. Now, they can be found in this region, but they're found actually from Alaska all the way to the tip of South America.
Oh.
And they'll travel for better weather. They are snowbirds.
Okay.
And they are the smallest, well, they're one of the smallest birds of prey, but the smallest member of the falcon family.
Okay, a member of the falcon family. And you wear a mask whenever you bring in a feathered friend because of the fear of bird flu? Is that what
avian influenza,
flu?
Yep. So unfortunately, we have to do that now. Hopefully someday we'll be able to not have to do this, but we're really, really careful around the birds because once it gets in your collection, it's really bad.
Right, right. And that's why I'm staying away just a little bit, but you can still see how beautiful his markings are. Now, what does he do in the environment to provide? Because they all do something that is very, very helpful.
Yeah, the farmers love them. They do take care of like mice and small critters like that. They do eat a lot of insects. In the summer months, they really prefer insects. And so they can really eat a lot of insects. So they really do a lot of good. Although they do eat more of the smaller mammals and so forth, and they use that beak. You can kind of see it right there, that they've got a hook on the end of their beak. And raptors, which these are, have that, and because they use that to break the back of whatever it is they're about to eat.
He's got some pretty good talons there as well.
Yeah, that's how they obviously catch their prey, but they're not very fast. There's some falcons that are very, very fast. They're not, so they are hover predators. So they will hover very quietly over something, waiting for it to move, and then swoop down and get it.
Yeah. So they're using their brains.
They are
rather than their brawn.
Yes. Hi. Good morning. Yes. They're a very bright bird. And, he's just a real peach. He's a sweetheart.
He's very aware, really taking in his surroundings and looking all over. Sense of smell.
Yep. Yeah. They use that. But eyesight is what's really their key, their key sense.
And his, compared to other birds that you've brought in, his eyes are big.
They are. And particularly in things like owls and animals that rely on their eyesight, it's not unusual for their eyes to be much bigger than what we would expect.
Yeah, he is stunning.
Yeah, and he only weighs a few ounces.
Yeah.
Their bones are hollow, which enable them to fly.
Right. Right. Yeah. Last time you had another bird in, you said that. I'd never heard that before, but that makes perfect sense.
Yep.
Yeah. He's great. What's going on at the zoo this weekend?
Just a normal weekend. Nothing too exciting. We got a lot coming up in the future. Our lions, tigers, and bears here in a couple of weeks. We will have to close early for that, and then Zubu starts the week after that. So, in coming weeks, we'll have.
So all October will be Zubu. Is that when it kicks off?
No. It's a Thursday. I can't think of the date off the top of my head. I think it's the 15th.
Okay, but, second week of October, because people like to mark their calendars and be ready for that one.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about creepy crawlies for all the month of October.
I love it. You always try to scare me or gross me out, and you've not been able to do it, have you?
I've got the word out there to find out what you're afraid of, and nobody knows.
Oh, people know. I've just not shared it with you. Because I know what would then happen.
Sure.
No, he's great. He is such a stunner. Thank you for bringing him in today. Please visit the Erie Zoo. No special events going on this Saturday, which actually means it'd be a nice quiet weekend to go to the zoo and really spend some good time.
There is something on Sunday. It's International Rhino Day.
Oh.
And so you can buy a ticket for a behind-the-scenes rhino tour. It's pretty cool.
Oh, well, that's kind of big.
Yes. Slipped my mind.
Oh, it's the age, Scott.
Yeah.
I get it. Scott, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. Let's check in now with Howard in Mr. Food Test Kitchen.